We are.
You rib in? Okay. Welcome to the Westgate.
Oh, thank you.
What are we calling ourselves now?
Oh, Westgate Gaming. We've progressed from Westgate Wargaming to Westgate Gaming. Wanted to keep those true traditions alive, I think, based on where we were and the roots that we had back in the day and where we're going now. So,
Yeah, very good. So I'm Ryland, and this is
Shep.
Shep, and you are?
I'm the president of Westgate Gaming, a non-for-profit incorporate in Victoria, over in Flemington.
I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy who plays here.
You've been with us for a while, though.
I have.
Yeah.
I came. Well, I've been on the this recording before, but obviously not face for radio.
Yeah, I heard you talking in that one, actually. I was actually talking to Mitch beforehand about it, because when you were talking about your time and your history, your knowledge of events and the gaming community in general, yeah, it was just, you've obviously been around this for a very long time.
Just made everything up.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, so obviously I said earlier when we were talking to one of the new guys about Mitch's former podcast, which ran to about, I think, maybe 8 or 10 episodes.
10 episodes.
Yeah.
It finished on Still Mania,
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah. And we kind of mentioned that I think the one I was on was the most popular because it had 15 views or something, or 15 listens.
I was, but yeah.
And I said like 10 of them were me.
It's funny, isn't it? Like I don't like hearing my own voice sometimes, but just making sure we get the content right, I guess, which is good.
Yeah, so this is Made in Flight because we've just done recordings before, or Mitch did, but we thought we'd try and capture videos and start being a bit more socially aware. We are boomers a little bit, particularly me. So, my son's playing just behind me here. Might be able to see him.
Oh, what is he? Oh, yeah, Blood Bowl.
There somewhere. Yeah, so at some point he'll probably take over and be the production guy because he's more technically aware than me. Well, you had to help me with the video on my phone just now, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, I did. Well, I've done podcasts before, my own one, for some RPGs back in the day, but no, never done the video, though. The video audio is going to be quite a challenge, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, we'll give it a go. I've got to download some apps. ChatGPT these days pretty much does everything for you, so
cool.
We'll see how we go. But I thought it'd be good, obviously, in the previous podcasts, you can see that the guys, you can hear the guys in the background and they're kind of playing different things, but we thought give people a bit of a different feel to actually see what goes on if they're interested in coming down and just see how welcoming you are and all the different systems and how they rotate through. And we were just chatting before we started about, content, because you don't want things to go stale, but there's always seems to be something rolling through.
Well, I mean, I guess when you're on the committee or when you're the president of a club, you always seem to be talking to other clubs in their own, committees, and that's also to do with getting advice on to how to run your own club and go, well, double checking if we can legally do what we're doing, or even just how we manage advertising and getting people engaged. It's always a bit of a challenge. It's interesting because the feedback that some of the other clubs give us is that we even though we've got 40K, we've got Warhammer, we've got Age of Sigmar, we've got all those other games, we also play a lot of other games,
Yes.
which they don't have a lot of.
Yeah.
Someone's yelling in the background. We have a lot of other games that people play, and they go, oh, like Frostgrave or like Stargrave, or I know Blood Bowl's pretty big here. I know Necromunda's pretty big here at the moment, but there's also like this board gaming group, which is we've amalgamated with Christian and some of the community at Flemkin. I think it was board gaming community. They were quite strong before COVID, but they've collapsed. I guess what I'm trying to say is that the feedback we get is, we do play a lot of different systems here.
And they cycle through, and if someone's got something new, they talk on the Discord, and then all of a sudden people come out of the woodwork, and then all of a sudden something just coming
I
right in.
think we're the worst at that because someone just has to mention it, and all of a sudden everyone buys into it, and then it's just this huge push for something that maybe we play once or twice, but we always come back to it. Like Blood and Plunder is one of those games where I know at least 8 people bought into it, and we just all went nuts with it and realized how big a project it was. No one went any further with it, but there's just little lights of it coming back.
Yeah, and then Black Sails.
Yeah, and Black Sails, yeah. Well, I've just, that's, for me, I'm already succeeded in the hobby by creating the damn rigging. and gluing all the sails to it. Like that's just.
I think the rigging kind of scared people off. They tried to get me into it, like Matt and Toby here, and they know how crap I am at hobby, and they were like, "Right, you're not going to do this rigging."
Like tying a knot and tying a little mast and little crossbeam. Oh my god! Like my partner walked into my room, like when I was in the office space building these little ships, and she was just like, "What are you doing? This is like next level hobbying." I'm like, "Yeah, it's actually quite therapeutic."
Yeah.
I mean, it's frustrating while you're doing it. Oh, I guess it's frustrating more than anything, but no, it's quite therapeutic. It's a really good outcome when you finish it. But I guess what we're trying to say is that, we've got a lot of different systems here.
Yeah, I think, and we talked about it before on the old podcast and stuff like that. I think when I first started going to the club with Toby, back when it was at Two Birds, Gaslands was just huge. That was probably the main system there, wasn't it? And there was several tables.
Yeah, and we were like, I think we mentioned this, Remy and Mitch, but like literally I hadn't played miniature games since 22.
Yeah.
And then Remy was like, hey, you should join me with Gaslands. And I'm like, sure. And then that was a whole 12 months of just playing Gaslands every week. Yeah. Gaslands. And I can't remember what the next game was. It might have been Frostgrave.
Mm-hmm.
But it took us 12 months for us to pick another system.
Yeah, okay.
And now, you mentioned an interesting system to me, and somehow I bought into it. So it's terrible for me and my wallet. But yeah.
So let's just talk about what games and systems are here today. We can just kind of go around the room there. Obviously, speaking of the
true.
Around, so.
I'm going to take this off, actually. Can I just... There we go. Cool. Okay, well, we've got a couple systems. Okay, so we've got... thanks, guys. Yep, that's really mature. So we got Scotty, got me, Gibbo. We're playing some Star Wars Unlimited. It's a card game we got into at PAX. Again, haven't played card games at all yet. Go to PAX and suddenly start playing all this stuff. We've got 2 games of Necromunda going on. Got a few tables of Blood Bowl 7s going on. I think they're practicing for cheeky...
Yeah, so there's 1 game of 7s, and I think there's 2 games of Blood Bowl 11s, but I think they're doing halves. So they change opponents at halftime.
Oh, right, of course. Oh, that's what's happening. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Got the Middle Earthers there. Now, if you want to talk about dedication, those Middle Earthers, I think, play nothing else other than Middle Earth role-playing. Middle Earth strategy board game.
Yeah.
The RPG is a different story. But, a couple of tables of board games as well. Christian's really led that charge with the board games. And I think our board game community's really exploded here too.
Yeah.
So I think it's been a lot of thanks to him. But yeah, it's a relatively quiet night, but mind you, it is post-PAX, so we do expect to see a lot less people post-PAX.
There was 1 game of 40k that happened earlier as well, which was
right here. Yeah, they came in super early. I think it was Necrons versus...
Ultramarines.
Oh.
With the Primarch.
I wish I knew more about it, but 40k universe. But I think it's all gone to me now. I've lost it. Anyway, different game. But I mean, the Necromunda campaign's looking great. Toby's done a good job with that, and I think it'll just keep growing gradually.
Yeah, so it's we'll probably do a dedicated episode just on that. I think as the special subject for the week, because it is going to run probably up to Christmas, I would have thought. So the way we run these campaigns is you get your opponent, and you got 2 weeks basically to play, just like the Blood Bowl. So 2 rounds obviously takes a month, so it does take a little bit of time, but that's good. So it also means you're not just saturated with it and you get bored or whatever, and it's all pretty new. To us, it's a noob league. There's a couple of the more potent gangs in there, which are a little bit regulated and banned and so on, as it gets a bit more story-driven later on.
Oh. See, I didn't know about this, because last time I played Necromunda was when I was 18.
Yeah.
So that was real. What did I play? I played Ratskins, Cawdor, and who are the mutants called? Scavies.
Yeah.
Scavies were just silly.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're in it anymore.
No, neither Ratskins nor...
They've all changed, but...
Yeah. But I think for me personally, the rules have changed a lot.
Yeah.
It's interesting hearing that some teams are just straight up banned.
Yeah, well, I think it's Aspires or Spirers or something like that. They're kind of like the rich kids. They just get all the tools, and they're a small gang.
Who wants those guys there?
Who wants those guys there? But I will say, this is probably a nice segue into where we're going to go next, because we'll do Necromunda a different episode. But the Necromunda tables here, the quality of them is just next level. I might take some pictures and see if I can dig around, okay, Boomer, with some of the absence. I want to kind of add them into this and get some close-ups just to see the quality of the gaming table and terrain that's going on with the Necromunda. And of course, that's probably the segue into PAX, which is just around the weekend, and you represented there, and I think you won an award, didn't you, or something?
Well, sorry about that. Yeah, no, we won a few awards.
Sorry, mate, sold you short.
No, that's okay. Well, I mean, these are not... PAX is always evolving, right? So, and then especially in the miniatures gaming field as well, it's always changing and adapting. Like, then they know that in the past, them trying to get a presence for miniature gaming, I mean, 2 years ago when we did it, there was 6, 7 tables, and now there's 12 tables, and it's just growing every year.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I can't talk enough about how awesome it is to have Stab there. Stab is a online wargaming community. They don't even have a club. They do, obviously, because they all mix, they all attend collectively to certain events around Australia. PAX is one of them.
Yeah.
But these guys, they communicate online, they build their own hobbies, and then they all just amalgamate to a place. Like, it's not us. Like, we are here at a club. They're online, talking, playing games, doing whatever. And they all then amalgamate to the same place. So the community there is amazing. But yeah, we did with some, I think it was us, Warplings, Monday Night Games were there too. That was awesome to see. Stab was there. A lot of different systems. I think there was we counted 2 Warhammer-based games, like 40k and the like, but most of us one-page rules, Real Dead Man's Hand, Cyberpunk, Space Skits. What else we played there? Cyberpunk, Space Skits. Oh, Silver Bayonet, that was great.
Yep.
And various other systems as well. I think it was like Space Hulk there too.
Yeah, okay.
But it was just one of these things. So we, well, I say we, I really mean John Stoner and Roll. So Roll did this amazing table with Silver Bayonet, super thematic, lots of little nooks and crannies. You open up little secret passages and doorways and that sort of thing. I might have to send some pictures of this, but I think the table that really blew up PAX, and this is the feedback we got from the PAX, I wouldn't say enforcers, but the people looking after our wargaming section, was that they were running a little, not running, but they asked all the enforcers which table was you thought the most, well made or presented. And they all said John Stoner's one, which was the Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have LED signs, like written text sprayed along the walls, when you have LED lighting that lights up and moves around, it's just... Yeah. I mean, people come over and go, what is this game? I need to play it. And it wasn't just that. It was more like, this is amazing terrain. What game is it for? Yeah. And they'll play Cyberpunk and, they enjoy the system and all the rest of it. I mean, there was a degree, it was just such an amazing table. So they came up to and said, your table was voted the best. We had Dead Man's Hand, which was played over 3 different scenes.
Yeah.
So Old Town, Forest, New Town, and that was really and it was really nice. It was really good. Some of the Stab stuff was always, they're always amazing. The Gaslands table was amazing too. They're always there. I don't think they actually have a name. They're just called the Gaslanders.
You're right.
But that was just amazing. But yeah, we won a couple of awards, just little badges and stuff. It was awesome. Lots of new faces. Mm-hmm. I think it was really something we hadn't thought about is repeat people who have been to PAXs in the past, and they just knew about us. So they came up and said, what games are you guys playing this time around? And it was just crazy. We only see them once a year. Yeah, okay. But they started knowing we were there. And I think that's really cool. And I was like, oh, man, look at us get this little, getting this reputation. We had Stab, they all said, Stab's games are really exciting and stuff. And I think I was talking to the president there, and they were like, you guys keep coming and bringing these amazing terrain boxes. And, we look at them and go, your games are really cool. I mean, who doesn't want to play big titans playing soccer as the ball is a beholder? It was just a lot of fun from their end. So I love PAX. I'm wiped out for 2 days afterwards. I think most of us ran out of voices and all the rest of it, but it was absolutely amazing.
So there's a lot of activity on the Discord. A lot of people obviously get added through through your conversations that happen.
Yeah, and we always bring our QR code there, and a lot of them aren't actually from Melbourne, because it's PAX is a natural thing. So
Yeah.
they all come from across Australia. And we've had some people which give us advice on our channels, and they're from Queensland, or the
Yeah.
like as well.
Yeah, okay.
If that person ever listens to this podcast, they all know exactly who they are, which
Yeah.
is fine.
Yeah.
But it's just like we've slowly started building up this nice little group of people here. It's a nice community. I mean, Raoul was from the last PAX,
Okay.
and now we can't get rid of him. He's always here.
The club regular.
Yeah. So, and we're getting a few of them coming in as well. I still think Google is still the friend for getting people in, but I think from a PAX point of view, we're only going to get bigger and better. We're already talking about next year's games. Like, we're going to add a big fantasy theme to our Dead Man's Hand. Dead Man's Hand just rocks hard every single time, because everyone turns up and goes, Grimdark, 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 Spaghetti Western. What the hell?
Yeah.
And then it's just like, yes, you're in a movie scene. And you're like, what? And then it's just like, I can dive through windows? Yes. What else do you want to do? It's just a nice, silly little system.
I want to play Ned Kelly, man.
Yeah, well, you can play Ned Galley Gang. You surely can. But it's just like, it's like 34 different factions. It's mental. It's crazy. There's lots of stuff you can do.
Yeah.
It's narrative driven. I mean, there's what's not to like about it. I guess if you're trying to win and you're playing competitively, then it may not be the game for you.
Yeah.
But then again, we've got a lot of our Infinity players playing it, so
Yeah, okay.
go them. So maybe that's not true.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. So, so we've mentioned the Necromunda thing. Other things coming up probably that we're going to do episodes on is the Blood Bowl thing. So obviously the Blood Bowl thing is gone crazy here.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's slowly, I think we're slowly starting to get a reputation that we do play a lot of Blood Bowl here.
We're still not very good at it, though.
No. Well, I don't go to the comps, even though I should really start going to comps. I just got no time. But I think, I mean, Aaron's done such a great job getting that pumped out.
Yeah, it's his baby, really, isn't it? He's
Yeah.
I mean, he goes to everything in the
He also
community.
does, he punches way above the waist, eh? Well, I don't know if it's the right way of saying it, but he's just putting in so much positive energy into it. Like, it's like a job for him.
Yeah.
And like anyone who does that, it's like, that's amazing. You love this.
I think I think he missed the first tournament. The first league we ran here, which was Lee. Lee ran the first one, which was the Wobble Cup, and that brought Blood Bowl into the club. And that was a great success. That was Blood Bowl 11s. We all kind of got into it, and then as it goes, obviously we all ended up with 10 teams. Next minute. And then
Only 10?
yeah, it's getting like that. But then I think Big V last year, a few of us went, and it's just gone mental after that. So obviously I took my son. He was a junior, still is, and there's probably about 8 of us went, I think, because we had 2 squads there. And then Aaron's just like, I want to run shit, man. And so he started running leagues. He's run the 7 league. He's run the 11s league, which is just wrapped up. And then he just started going to every event there was, including back home to Queensland. I think he went to Uke Bowl in Sydney. He went to CanCon on his own.
Yes, actually, I do remember that. Yes, he drove up there too.
That's right. And then he's gone to all the other Vic events as well, which we've joined him for. He went to Uke Bowl on his own and Cane Toad Cup on his own.
I wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing him playing internationally. Actually,
yeah.
Where's the next cup? The next World Cup, was it in Spain or something? Madrid?
I've thought about it, man. The easiest one to go to is New Zealand. So
Oh.
I've actually looked into that as well. As I take Lane.
I was
there.
just in New Zealand and I got to see the 6 players from every state. Well, New Zealand's not really a state, but
Yeah.
they still had like the Waikato and North Shore and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, Daniel McNichol, I think, was helping president of the Auckland Federation.
Yeah, I'm thinking about popping over to New Zealand myself and going because it's a football team. You can travel easy. I mean, we did Tasmania last year and took Heresy and people.
Oh, that's right, you did too.
Plastic
Yeah.
tubs on the plane. Obviously going through.
Oh, true. It's a lot smaller, right? You can bypass it easy. So this is why.
hand luggage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Blood Bowl's easy. Yeah.
Just magnetize them like crazy, and then take them anywhere you want.
You always get questioned though when it goes through the scanner.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I went through there with my War Master set, and they were like, "Why do you have small metal birds in your bag?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Oh, of course." So they go out, show my little tiny little metal models, and I'm like, "Oh, this is quite cute." I'm like, never again.
yeah, you get questioned a lot, but that was easy, Tassie, for me. I was running Custodes, so very small army, so pretty easy to carry and hand luggage and whatnot.
I don't know 40k at all, but I imagine them being very high point value and
Correct.
not needing many models.
Very elite, yeah.
Very elite.
Yeah, but
right.
there's some of the lads like Bailey and Imsey and all that. They just had plastic tubs on plastic tubs on plastic
Right.
tubs in overhead and under seats.
Of course, you were flying. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it could have been. Anyway, it's a bit different, but Segway, but it might be a bit expensive to get the car over. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so we'll do some Blood Bowl specials on this as well, and talk about the community, our experiences this year for Big V. Obviously, well, we didn't have much representation on Chicky V last year, which is the sevens on the Friday night. I think maybe Lee played, not many others, maybe one or two. So that event is primarily for the out-of-towners and the interstaters and the overseas guys who come in, so they got something to do on the Friday and they play another event.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll go to that one. There's good representation for that, and then there's some people who are only playing that, like yourself, and then there's other players playing the whole weekend, like myself, and then there's other players just doing the Saturday, Sunday.
I'm a terrible competitive player, not because I want to win or anything. I just can't. I mean, that sevens is fine for me. I can get into that.
Well, you play ogres in 11s. So
Twice.
yeah. So we know you don't want to win.
No.
I hate myself.
I love
I like getting bonehead.
I haven't made us little question mark things.
they're fantastic.
Magnetized question marks above ogres' heads.
And when you posted the video on the Discord, the sound effect that you did with it, that's next level.
I was.
Do you do that in game as well?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's exactly right. So I just do that. It was pretty nerve-wracking trying to drill the holes in first, because then you're like, oh, do I get the right shade of flesh to cover them back over again?
Well, ogres are prime for a frontal lobotomy, right?
Yeah. I guess I could. Oh, you know what? It's exactly right. I could just do like a little metal part of the. I could have just done that.
What do they say? You'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy.
Yeah. Okay. That'll do it.
Yeah. So I got told off actually about the Big V. So a cheeky V.
You got told off.
Yeah. So I'm awful grown up. So I talked to the wife, and obviously Cheeky V is an evening event, and 3 games of sevens. I've no point of reference about what time I'm going to get out of there.
Right.
But obviously taking a 12-year-old there.
Oh yes, of course. Yes.
So wife's like, "How you getting in?" I said, "Oh, I get a train in, get an Uber back." So what time's it finish? I said, "I think 10:30, 11. And she's like, "You're not getting up till like 1 o'clock in the morning." and then you're gonna wake him up on a Saturday and play 3 games of Blood Bowl and then do the game on a Sunday. Like, you'd be ragged. So I was just like, "Oh shit!" So I bite the bullet and I booked a hotel for the Friday night so we could just walk across the road and we can crash and then wake up probably 20 minutes before registration on the Saturday and grab a bite to eat or whatever. And
that's probably not a bad idea.
Yeah,
I think you did the right thing.
Yeah, Toby can take us home. I think AC/DC are playing that weekend, so the hotel prices and the availability
skyrocketed,
just surged, man. So yeah, you kind of book a room, and I think it's like obviously midweek is 130, 140 a night or something, and then Friday, Saturday night it just goes bananas.
Wow.
Like, 270 a night or something. So I just did the one night, and that's it. We'll commute in.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, Big V will be good. So 3 squads this year.
Yeah, really? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So
I haven't been I've been off the radar for a little bit, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's got some new players there. It'd be interesting to see Cam Orty, because obviously he just won our league. Now, Cam,
is he going?
He's coming in, man.
Is he bringing his Chaos Dwarves?
No, they were Lee's Chaos Dwarves.
Oh, the Lee. Oh, is he borrowing Hang on.
He borrowed them.
I don't think he gets that right then. He doesn't get that title.
No, he borrowed them, and but he's decided to do his own team now. He's a really good Blood Bowl player, and it'd be interesting to see how he goes, because Cam, we know back from the old 40k scene, great hobbyist, top dude, great player, really, smart player. So it'd be good to see him kind of, go against. I mean, I just can't fathom how good the top players in Blood Bowl events are, because I get my ass kicked on the bottom tables, man. You gotta kind of kick and scramble for everything. Even the guys at the bottom on Swiss pairings, you've lost 4 games or something, and you're playing against someone else who's lost 4 games, and you're just like fighting to stay in it. So I no idea how the quality of the play is on. It's like, I don't know, they're all like 50 Kasparovs up there or something. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah.
I was trying to. I was just while I was listening to you just talk about that, I was just trying to think, like, what is it that makes a good Blood Bowl player? Because, like, people go, but it's a miniatures game, right? It's dice rolling, right? And it's like, well, I guess it's about mitigating your risks, isn't it? Like, it's me putting that ogre. Well, I mean, I play ogres, so there goes my strategy out the window. But, like, if I was playing something a bit more like tier 1 or tier 2, like, is where my model positioning, going to affect X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it just seems good. And, like, the skills as well. Like, I played Blood Bowl a lot in 2nd edition, so Fend was not a thing.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't. No, 2nd edition there was no Fend. But, like, just all these new skills coming out, it just made it, like, so
more
much.
again.
Yeah, more again.
Out,
You're like, oh, my God.
The internet is full of these new skills. You just don't know what they are yet. I'm sure people do, but I don't overload my already limited brain with new rules, because I know Big V is going to use the current rules, and I don't want to look ahead because I'll screw that up.
The Bretonians and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the Tomb Kings, which I'm playing, but so I don't want to kind of overload my already, this is where you drill a hole in my head and put a question mark on it.
Yeah, well, I could 3D print you one. It'd be fine. It's a big one, massive question mark there.
Yeah, it's good. All right, man. I reckon we'll probably wrap it up there. I think that's a good little segue into us.
I mean, you said at the very beginning, this is you restarting this whole thing again, isn't it? Really, like. Maybe at some point in the future, like, I know we're hoping to get this club going and a bit more busier and the like, and more inclusivity and all sorts of things in there as well. It'd be great to, see what it's like again in 12 months, and then see where we're going. I think it'll be amazing.
And weirdly, talk about Blood Bowl squads, you've got bowl squads as well.
Yeah, lawn bowling. So there are shirts. We are all. I mean, we've been talking a lot about getting the shirts for our. Yeah, it's crazy actually. Yeah, it's actually mental. It's actually really, really crazy that we started off as a wargaming club, then a gaming club, and now we actually have quite a lot of us playing lawn bowls. And I think we might have reduced the age of the club lawn bowlers by about 30 or 40 years.
Wow, fresh meat.
So, yeah, we're fresh meat. So so I think, and like Christians joined the summer pennants, they've asked me to join the summer pennants, I can't do it. But we're starting to talk about uniforms for our own wargaming team, which I think is Bowls for the Bowls God.
Bowls for the Bowls God.
Yeah, so it's going to be a little old, IP mindful, a certain god holding a lawn bowl. And it's on fire, and, may or may not mean who we're going to say that Games Workshop might be turning their heads towards us. It's not going to be that. But yeah, I just think it's really good. I think the club's in a really good space now. It's our 2nd anniversary today.
Yes.
That's why we have cake.
Yeah.
However, I picked the wrong cake, so that's okay. I didn't think about it hard enough. So cheesecake was probably not the best idea, especially when it's all crumbling in your hands.
Yeah.
I'll have to get a vacuum out later on. But learning process. But thank you very much for having me on. It was amazing.
Good. Your El Presidente is just the first one. Is certainly not the last one.
No. I'm really looking forward to building this up and working some of the objectives we've had in our AGM and going from there.
That's it. Going viral. Be like Mr. Beast this time next year. We're getting revenue through YouTube.
Yeah, no, I don't think so, but that's all right.
You're like 10 subscribers.
Yeah, I'm for you.
It's just all us.
Man, if we get into 10, that's amazing. But look, just basically, if anyone who's coming, I'm looking at the camera now, but anyone who wants to come down and just play, think what we're trying to do is just make this one of the most friendliest clubs. Just come on down, have a jam, and just, introduce yourself. If you don't, we'll come up to you, ask who you are and want to know what you're into and go from there.
Very good. Thanks, Shep.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, brother.